Hello, and welcome to this demo on the FPP virtual platform. We'll start showing the student-facing side of the platform, then move on to the exhibitor side, and we will finish with looking at how to build a booth for an FPP virtual fair. First, we'll take a look at how students arrive at a virtual fair. Before an event, students will be driven towards the event website through different online promotions. It's here that they will create their profile and register for the event, allowing FPP to screen students. It's also here where students will be able to learn more about the different exhibitors they will be able to meet at the event. Once a student has been accepted to attend the virtual fair, they will be able to use their login details to access the event when it opens. This platform works both on computers or laptops and on mobile devices, and there's no need to install any application or software as it runs through a browser. For this, we recommend Google Chrome. The platform is also multilingual, so students can select their language, making it even more user-friendly. Students can then start searching exhibitors by different pavilions. Pavilions are organized by several different fields, as standard students will be able to search by program level, course type, and by country. This can also be customized depending on the event. There's also a help desk managed by FPP staff for students to go and check for more information and ask any questions they might have. Once a student has selected the type of program they are looking for, they will be able to view all the booths of institutions with matching programs. They can also search by field of study. In this case, we're going to select chemistry, and this will show all the institutions that offer chemistry as an option, and they can navigate that list thoroughly. As we can see here, the University of Bologna is appearing online, so we'll take a closer look at what they have to offer. If an institution isn't currently online, this will be indicated by a red dot. Immediately as I enter the booth, I get an automatic message, in this case from Giovanni, inviting me for a chat, but I will hide this for a moment and read more about this exhibitor. I can find more information here and can also set them as a favorite. I can look at photos, in this case opening an album and reviewing photos that were preloaded on the booth and also setting them as favorites. I can go and search videos. These videos can be from YouTube or Vimeo, and also save these to my virtual backpack. Finally, I can also explore unlimited brochures, which will open in a different page. I can read through the brochures and also save as a favorite for review later. And now, yes, I will start the chat via text. Students can start the chat only via text, and the exhibitor will receive a message immediately and they are able to reply. Here, Giovanni is inviting me for an audio-video call that I will accept. I just need to allow my browser to use my camera, and that way, I will be speaking with the exhibitor face-to-face in real time. All the transcripts from text conversations are saved for future reference, but not conversations from audio or video calls. It's important to note that only exhibitors can start an audio or video call, so students can only receive them but not start them. But of course, they can request a call. All right, thanks to Giovanni, before I go back to my virtual backpack in my favorite section. Here I have all the information I've saved. But since I left the booth early, I am getting a notification, so I can click on that notification. That will take me to my notifications area where I can go back to the booth and read whatever was pending for me in that conversation. So even though the student left the booth, they will still get that message. Going back to the favorites area, here you can see the booths, brochures, photos, and videos I have marked as favorite for this event. Students will be able to access all this information after the event. Now we move on to the exhibitor side. Also for exhibitors, the platform runs entirely from the web, so there's no need to download or install anything. I have logged in here as Giovanni from the University of Bologna. It's also possible for exhibitors to change the platform's language. Here, my colleagues who are also taking part in the event It's possible to have up to 5 people from each institution joining the event. And here I can manage my status. I can change from online to busy if I went for a coffee, or offline if I need to step away for a little longer. Here at the home screen, I can see how many students have visited the fair, how many are currently in my booth, their age average, and from how many countries. Now we move to the booth chat. This is one of the key areas in the platform. I can see here I have this student who has a green ring. That means she's online, and the other 2 students are offline with a red ring. I will start here a conversation with the student, saying hi. And this is also where I can call him from. All the audio-video calls are hosted on this same platform, so exhibitors can have the conversation within the same screen. There's no need to open up a pop-up or shift to a different screen. The platform chat also allows you to transfer conversations to a colleague. So let's suppose in case this student is interested in something that I'm not too familiar with, I can select one of my colleagues, add a description of why the student is being transferred, and transfer this student to my colleague. That will be sent with the entire transcript of all the conversation. In order to clean my screen, I can archive chats as well. Then we have Team Chat. This is to chat between representatives from the same institutions. We also have the help desk where the FPP team stay throughout the fair, answering any questions you might have. The Visitors tab will show the current visitors in your booth and those that visited earlier. We can then move on to the Statistics tab, which shows how many students have visited your booth, how many are there right now, and further details and statistics. They will also receive details on all the students that have visited their booth, including contact information plus the transcripts of all text chats. It's also important to note that all the conversations between exhibitors and students are totally private. Finally, we'll see how to create your virtual booth for any FPP virtual fair. First, you need to go to fppedu.media and click on Login in the top right corner. Building your virtual booth is done through the FPP Hub. Once you have logged into your Hub account, you'll head to My Upcoming Events and click on Booth Setup. If you have joined a previous virtual fair, you'll be able to import your previous booth, saving some time. Here you can set up your booth, but first you need to check your institutional profile to check that all the information is complete. This information in the institutional profile will be displayed at both the student website and the virtual fair. Then you can move on with building the booth, enter its name, and add representatives information. You can have up to 5 staff members, and it's very important that all have different email addresses, as each person will be sent a unique password to log in. After this, you can select a booth model from the options available. Let's pick this one. Next, I'll add my logo and images by clicking in the different areas, selecting the image I want, and then resizing it so that it fits correctly. After saving your virtual booth, you are able to add videos to your booth, which can be linked from YouTube, Vimeo, or Youku for China. To create a photo album, I just need to add a title, a brief description, and then select the images I'd like to include. Next, I can add my brochures, first by entering a title that will be seen by students and then dragging the brochure right here. Finally, there's the option to block a nationality should I not want to connect with students from a particular country. After saving your virtual booth, you'll be able to preview it and navigate it exactly as a student would do. After double-checking that's all correct, you are ready to join the virtual fair. With this, we finish this demo for today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at talk2@fppedu.media. Thank you very much for joining us.